Welcome to Console Loop, the best way to find out about the latest video game announcements. In our leading topics of the day, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet released with terrible performance, and Star Citizen is free for the rest of November. If you've ever wanted to try out the crowdfunded PC game Star Citizen, now's your chance. During the annual Intergalactic Aerospace Expo event, players can freely test fly over 120 ships. The free period started on November 18th and will last until November 30th. I've never played this game before, but I do know the controversy surrounding the project. This game has been in development for over 10 years and has amassed over $500 million in funds, yet it's still in an alpha state. Not only that, but they have microtransactions that cost thousands of dollars, which is just insane to me. Rainbow Six Siege is finally getting crossplay 7 years after its release. Ubisoft originally announced the plans last year, and it's finally coming in the game's final season of updates. Starting December 6th, players will be able to access their progress, currencies, and other items across platforms, which include Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. If you're not interested in facing PC players, an option to opt out of crossplay will be available. Ubisoft stopped releasing their games on Steam in 2019, instead opting to release on their own launcher in the Epic Games Store. The Ubisoft vice president in 2019 said Valve's current business model is unrealistic and doesn't reflect where the world is today in terms of game distribution. He was referring to Steam's revenue split, where developers get 70% and Valve gets 30%. Well, I guess Ubisoft have changed their mind because Assassin's Creed Valhalla will be released via Steam on December 6th. Ubisoft isn't the first studio to return to Steam. Activision released this year's Call of Duty on the platform after 5 years of releasing exclusively to their PC game store. PlayStation has added a new policy that game developers must follow to publish to their platforms. It's titled Spam and Duplicative Content, which seems to cover a recent controversy where game developers were releasing duplicates of the same game but reskinned. It also seems to take aim at games that were being bought just because they gave you trophies for doing nothing. CM Punk might have been removed from the AEW Fight Forever game cover. Originally he was front and center, but a recent trailer for the game had a new lineup of wrestlers at the end. Recently, CM Punk has been rumored to be leaving AEW after a brawl occurred off-screen, which is why this change might be making its way to the game's official cover art. Of course, if the cover art has already been printed, they probably won't remove him regardless of if he leaves the company. What's also interesting is the wrestler Kenny Omega is featured front and center instead of CM Punk. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's third wave of DLC tracks have been revealed, which includes 2 new cups called the Rock Cup and Moon Cup. The DLC pack will have a total of 8 tracks, which I will list. The Rock Cup includes the Mario Kart Tour track London Loop, the GBA track Boo Lake, the 3DS track Rock Mountain, and the Wii track Maple Tree Way. The Moon Cup includes the Mario Kart Tour tracks Berlin Byways and Merry Mountain, the DS track Peach Gardens, and the 3DS track Rainbow Road. If I still had a Switch, I would probably check out Boo Lake and Merry Mountain, cause I love spooky themed levels while the other puts you in the Christmas spirit. The new DLC pack will be available starting December 7th, and I recommend purchasing the Booster Course pack for $25 if you're interested. If you didn't know, the DLC pass will include 6 waves of releases for a total of 48 DLC tracks. I have some good news for Nintendo Switch sports players. Nintendo will finally be adding golf to the game. Nintendo's official Twitter, Nintendo of America, confirmed it. It will come as a free update on November 28th, and it'll have 21 holes from the Wii Sports series. They also mentioned it having a casual competition mode and a survival golf mode. I'm surprised they didn't have it on the cartridge at release, but I'm glad it will be in the game now regardless. Did you know Wii Sports is Nintendo's best-selling game to date? With over 82 million sales, this puts it above its closest rival that sits at 52 million sales, which is Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow. The reason for the game's record-breaking success can be contributed to it being bundled with every Wii sold. Nintendo has sent DMCA takedown notices to the website SteamGridDB for providing images related to their Switch games. SteamGridDB allows users to upload custom game covers to use in their Steam library, which is a clean way to launch Switch emulated games. This website doesn't host any ROMs, so it's kind of surprising Nintendo would go this far for game cover art. Not only is it pointless for Nintendo to go after cover art, but some users have already re-uploaded the same images, along with weird versions that just say the game's name, along with a DMCA message. It looks like instead of playing games with good performance on the Steam Deck, Nintendo wants you to play a slideshow. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have just been released, and the first impressions don't look good when it comes to performance. It can run as low as 20 FPS at times, even after the day one patch. It also doesn't help that the only way to improve the situation is to lower the output resolution to 720p, which is pretty terrible on a big screen. I think Nintendo should finally bite the bullet and start releasing their games on PC. They want to stop the need to pirate their games. I can't imagine who would purchase a new game in 2022 to play at 720p with only 20 FPS. Thanks for watching the first console loop of the week. Please like, subscribe, and tune in tomorrow for even more video game announcements.